Hey everyone. If you're listening, you're probably deep in the world of wedding planning.
Oh, yeah. Probably making so many decisions right now.
So many. And today we're tackling one that we saw come up in a blog post from Darianna Bridal.
Oh, yeah.
It's called The Reception Dress. Do you need one? So we thought we'd take a deep dive into that.
That's a good one.
It's like, who hasn't thought about that, you know? You're planning your big day.
It's such a big question. Do I need a whole other dress?
Right.
It's a good question to explore.
It is. So let's jump right in and see if we can help you figure out, is a second dress worth it for you?
Well, I think one of the first things to consider is comfort. The article really emphasizes that.
Oh, yeah.
After all those hours of, standing for photos and being the center of attention,
Right.
you want to let loose and celebrate.
Yeah, you're probably going to want to be comfortable, especially for that part of the day.
Exactly. And the article kind of paints this picture
Oh, yeah.
of how some of those gorgeous wedding gowns, those big, beautiful gowns,
Yeah.
they can be heavy, they can be hot,
Oh, I bet.
and not exactly made for dancing.
So true.
Right. Imagine how much more fun you could have if you're free to move and comfortable.
I'm picturing, something totally different for the reception.
Right.
Like, what if I was wearing, a sleek slip dress
Yeah.
or, a sparkly mini?
Oh, love it.
That
Okay,
too.
that's the beauty of it. The article highlights all these different styles that are out there
Oh, fun.
for reception dresses. Yeah, some brides do go for something short and flirty, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Others want something really sleek and sophisticated.
Sure.
It's all about expressing your personal style
So true.
and maybe even showing a different side of yourself.
Yeah, and you know what else we have to think about is practicality.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one.
Because wedding gowns, they can be super delicate. They've got all that intricate beading,
All that lace.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, receptions, they can get a little messy. Let's be real.
Oh, yeah. Things happen.
Right. So a reception dress, it's almost like a way to protect that wedding gown,
That makes sense.
which is probably a big investment.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right? You don't want to spill anything on that gorgeous lace train,
Exactly.
So this way you can fully embrace the celebration and not worry about it.
And think about the photos. I mean, you'd have double the photo ops. You'd have two completely different looks.
I know. It's so fun to think about.
And the article even mentioned partners changing outfits, too.
Oh, I love that idea.
Right.
So fun. And it's not just about the photos themselves.
Yeah.
It's also about those different emotions.
Yeah.
And the memories that you associate with each dress.
Right.
Your wedding gown, it's always going to have that special place in your heart.
For sure.
It's from the ceremony. It's the vows,
Yeah.
the first kiss,
The first dance.
the first dance.
The first dance, yes.
But the reception dress,
The reception dress, that's all about,
that's the party dress.
the party.
Yeah,
It's the laughter. It's the dancing. All the fun.
right. The moments of pure joy with your loved ones.
Okay, but of course, we have to talk about budget.
Oh, yeah. Always got to think about
This is a real thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Budget is always a factor.
But the article makes a good point. You don't have to totally break the bank for a second dress.
Right.
There are smart strategies
Oh, for sure.
we can totally dive into.
Yeah, definitely. And before we do that, maybe let's think about logistics for a second.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Because if you are going to change into a different dress,
Yeah.
you need time to do that.
Right.
You need space to do that.
Okay. So many things to think about.
Right. Does your venue have a good spot?
Right. Is there somewhere you can go?
Yeah. Will it impact your reception timeline? These are all really good questions to consider
Yeah.
as you're making this decision.
That's so true. And you know what else I was thinking about, too, is family traditions.
Oh, yeah.
Because some families or some culture, they might expect the bride to wear that one special gown.
Yeah. For the whole celebration.
Right, for the whole thing. So that's something to think about, too.
Definitely. How does that play into your decision making?
Exactly. And speaking of decisions, I thought the article brought up a really interesting point about
Oh, yeah.
the sentimental value of the wedding gown.
Yeah.
Because, some brides might feel like, oh, if I have a reception dress, does that make my ceremony dress less special?
Right. Do you feel like you're diminishing it somehow?
Yeah. But maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's like you're preserving this dress.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Right. You want to keep it perfect.
Yeah, like it stays pristine.
So you can keep it forever.
I love that. So it really comes down to how you feel about it.
Right.
If it feels right to you, it is right.
I love that.
But another thought I had while reading this
Yeah.
is sometimes people feel like both the wedding gown and the reception dress,
Yeah.
they're only going to get worn this one time.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And so that makes them a little hesitant.
I get that. That makes sense.
Right. It's like a valid concern for sure.
Totally. But I loved how the article gave us some budget-friendly tips
Oh, yeah, they had some good ones.
to maybe help address this.
Yeah.
So one strategy they highlighted was detachable accessories.
Ooh, fun.
Right. So imagine like an overskirt
Oh, wow.
that completely transforms a ball gown
Like a whole different look.
into something else.
I love that.
Right. They even mentioned some specific examples,
Oh, really?
like Malene and Madeleine Samar.
Ooh, I'm going to have to look those up.
Yeah, you should check them out. They sound beautiful.
Okay.
And it's like, you're kind of getting two dresses for the price of one.
That's a good deal.
Right.
Yeah.
So that helps with that, one-time wear worry.
Right.
And then, of course, we were talking about the budget. They mentioned sample sales,
Oh, yeah.
like as a way to save.
That's a classic.
Right.
Love a good sample sale.
They said some brides even find two dresses within their budget that way.
Oh, wow.
So
That's amazing.
it's possible.
Sample sales are a really good option.
Right.
And if you're looking for something year-round,
Yeah.
they mentioned Darianna Bridal has a sample closet
Oh,
you can check out on their website.
awesome.
So, yeah, whether you go with a sample sale or those detachable accessories or something else entirely,
Yeah.
you've got choices.
So I guess what we're saying is there's not really like a right or wrong answer to this whole reception dress question.
not at all.
It comes down to your own.
Personal preferences
Right.
and budget considerations.
Yes.
And also logistics.
Right.
Thinking about, if you're having a destination wedding,
Right.
that might make things a little more complicated to transport two dresses.
Yeah, that's true.
So, something
Yep.
to consider.
But ultimately, I guess the point is,
It's about what makes you feel your best
yes.
on your big day.
Exactly.
If you feel confident and comfortable and beautiful in one dress, that's amazing.
It's all that matters.
And if you feel like a second dress will let you really express yourself or fully enjoy the party,
Yeah.
go for it.
I love that. So as you continue planning your wedding, we hope that this deep dive has given you some things to think about.
Yeah. Maybe you're leaning towards the reception dress trend,
Yeah.
or maybe you're feeling more strongly about just having one perfect gown.
Yeah. And either way, you're going to look incredible.
You really are.
No matter what you choose.
It's your day.
It is.
And it's about finding what makes you feel amazing.
Right.
As you celebrate this new chapter
Right. Right.
in your life.
A new chapter. I love that.
So, yeah, whether it's one dress or two dresses.
Yeah.
Or even something completely unconventional,
Right. Right.
the important thing is that it reflects you.
That's so true. So we hope this whole deep dive has given you some things to ponder
Yeah, definitely.
as you continue planning.
It's such a personal journey.
It is.
And it's so exciting.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, the right choice is whatever lets you shine
Exactly.
as your most authentic self.
That's the goal.
Yes. Well, thanks so much for joining us for this deep dive.
Of course.
And we'll see you next time.